Many travelers dream of visiting Barcelona, but one big question always comes up first. Is Barcelona expensive in 2026? Spain is often seen as more affordable than other Western European countries. However, Barcelona is one of the most visited cities in Europe, and tourism can push prices higher. In this video, I will break down exactly how much a 3-day trip to Barcelona really costs. We will look at flights, accommodation, food, transportation, attractions, and the extra expenses that many travelers forget to include. By the end of this video, you will know whether Barcelona is a budget-friendly destination or a city that requires a bigger travel budget. Let's start with flights. If you are flying from within Europe, round-trip tickets to Barcelona usually cost between 50 and 140 euros. Prices depend heavily on the season, how early you book, and the country you are flying from. Spring and autumn are generally the best times to find lower fares. Summer months, especially July and August, tend to be more expensive due to high tourist demand. Low-cost airlines like Ryanair, Vueling, and EasyJet operate many routes to Barcelona, which helps keep competition strong and prices relatively reasonable. If you are traveling from outside Europe, flights can cost significantly more. However, Barcelona is a major international hub, which means there are many direct connections available. Now let's talk about accommodation. Barcelona offers a wide range of options, but prices are noticeably higher than in cities like Budapest or Krakow. A budget hotel or well-rated Airbnb usually costs between 80 and 140 euros per night for 2 people. Mid-range hotels often range from 150 to 220 euros per night, especially if you stay near the city center or close to the beach. Luxury hotels can easily exceed 300 euros per night during peak season. For a 3-night stay, accommodation will typically cost between 240 and 450 euros in total. Location plays an important role in Barcelona. Areas like Example, Gothic Quarter, and El Born are popular but more expensive. Staying slightly outside the center can reduce costs while still offering easy access to major attractions via metro. Now let's move to food. One of the best parts of visiting Spain. Barcelona offers everything from affordable tapas bars to high-end restaurants. A simple meal at a local restaurant usually costs between 12 and 18 euros. Tapas plates range from 4 to 8 euros each. If you order multiple dishes to share, which is common in Spain, the total bill can rise quickly. A full meal with a drink in a mid-range restaurant typically costs around 25 to 35 euros per person. Coffee usually costs 2 to 3 euros, and a local beer ranges from 3 to 5 euros. If you eat out 3 times per day, you can expect to spend around 35 to 50 euros per day on food. For 3 days, food expenses will likely range between 105 and 150 euros per person. Now, let's talk about transportation. Barcelona has an efficient public transportation system that includes metro, buses, and trams. A 72-hour travel pass costs approximately 22 euros. Most tourist attractions are well connected, and the metro is easy to use. Airport transportation costs between 5 and 10 euros, depending on whether you use the metro, bus, or train. For 3 days, transportation expenses will usually stay under 35 euros per person. Now let's look at attractions and activities. Barcelona is full of iconic landmarks. The Sagrada Familia ticket costs around 26 euros. Park Güell costs around 10 euros. Casa Batlló and Casa Milà are more expensive, often above 25 euros each. However, many experiences in Barcelona are free. Walking along La Rambla, exploring the Gothic Quarter, relaxing at Barceloneta Beach, or watching the sunset from Bunkers del Carmel costs nothing. If you visit 2 or 3 major paid attractions, you will likely spend between 40 and 80 euros in total. Another important factor to consider is the tourist tax. Barcelona charges a city tax per night, usually between 4 and 7 euros per person, depending on accommodation type. For 3 nights, this adds roughly 12 to 21 euros to your total cost. Now let's calculate everything together. Flights, 50 to 140 euros. Accommodation, 240 to 450 euros. Food, 105 to 150 euros. Transportation, 25 to 35 euros. Attractions, 40 to 80 euros. Tourist tax, 12 to 21 euros. That means a realistic 3-day trip to Barcelona in 2026 will cost between 472 and 876 euros per person, depending on your travel style and season. So, is Barcelona expensive? Compared to Central European cities, yes, it is more expensive. However, compared to cities like Paris or London, Barcelona can still offer good value, especially when it comes to food and public transportation. Barcelona is not a strict budget destination, but it is also not unreachable. With smart planning and early bookings, you can experience the culture, architecture, beaches, and food without overspending. Thanks for watching. If this breakdown helped you understand the real cost of visiting Barcelona, consider subscribing for more realistic travel cost guides.